Honorable Ruku, speaking of honesty, do you agree that the cost of living is unbearable for Kenyans? Let's start from that basis.
Yeah, true. The cost of living is high.
Okay.
But there is a reason why we are there as a nation. And we are lucky that we have a government which is doing all what it can to ensure that is properly addressed, and it's been addressed in a most responsible manner. Because to run an economy, you have to do it in a very careful, very prudent way to ensure all the parameters of economy or economics are properly taken care of.
Okay.
But you see, as we have a responsible government, we must also have a very responsible opposition. And at the moment, the other side of the house is completely irresponsible. Because you can't come here and or go to the public in Kamkunji and utter such a kind statement which were made on Tuesday, and where decisions are made, key decisions affecting this nation, some of your members are agreeing with what the majority side of the House is voting for. I know quite a number of members of Parliament of Wiper who voted for finance bill. I know quite a number of members of ODM who are not in the House. They didn't care, whatever is happening. So is Raila and his team leading a well-disciplined, organized, serious team? The answer is no. Meaning they don't have confidence on what they are proposing. They don't have confidence on what they are telling Kenyans. If they are sure of what they are telling Kenyans is good for this country, then we should be seeing it happening on where it matters. And that is on the floor of the House. I was one of the agents who are ensuring that the vote were carried in the House. And I can tell you it was very difficult for Azimio to raise 80 members of Parliament to vote with them. 80 members of Parliament. Mostly it was 60 members of Parliament. So we need to be serious in what we talk about outside there. Let's not whip emotions, as we have seen in most of the Azimio's rallies, and whipping emotions of the very poor members of our community to create false hope, okay, that it's only them who can give, good life, lower the cost of living. This should not be happening.
Okay.
Because we know very well that the Kenya Kwanza government has proper strategies to put in place. Just as my brother here said, Kenya is not one of those countries which have the highest tax revenue
collection
to GDP ratio. It's not one of those countries. I was here some time back, and we know we are around 14%, when other countries are way above 14% to GDP. So what we are saying is, as the finance bill now is a law, it's an act, let those funds collected from the public be properly utilized.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Kenya Kwanza members of Parliament will be the first to tell the president, in case any public officer, any minister, any PS misuses the public resources, that person must, hanged in one of the tourist streets in Uhuru Park. Because
the law doesn't allow that, but I hope you're speaking figuratively.
Even in Uhuru Park, there's no that thought. What I'm trying to say, is that anybody who misuses the public resources
should be held accountable.
In a manner that has not happened in the past. That's why, as a House, in case there are laws which prevent or hinders justice to be done to taxpayers in a most appropriate manner, then we should be in a position to amend those laws so that we can be able to give the government, to give the judiciary laws which can be properly implemented in a more efficient and effective manner. We don't want people to steal public resources and work in this town for 10 years. When cases are going round and round, we want you steal money within a year or even less than a year, your case is earned and is determined.